Thanks, Coach. Well, the sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Redskins. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
56 is the mic. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. One switch. One switch. One switch. Switch, switch. Check three. Check three. Back. Get.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Hey, Delta. Look, squeeze.
On second down, here's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. The open man is Shark. It's complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They've just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
This one fielded at the 5. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Hey, exit.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
15 running. 15 running.
Shift. No. Kill.
You're out.
Hey, turn it out. Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, lock it.
Check it back.
But
On second down, it's Henry, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nice. Bit off. A pretty decent game.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
got it.
56 is the mic. He don't know no better. Check.
Look at me. Go off. Dude.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready? 50. Plant.
6 right there. 56. Pick it up.
Hey, seam 6.
56. Mike, 56.
Seam 7.
To throw on second down, Eason. And his throw is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Eason. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field, and there wasn't a big run. associated with it? Really, this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Back to the ground on first, it's Geis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Safety screaming.
Now on second and 13. Haskins, wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. 45. Check right 45. Check, 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 check.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a second and 10. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a second and 10.
Let's go, D.
Throwing on second down. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's third and 3.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Check, 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 check. Check, check.
Haskins on third down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's fourth down.
So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to... And look at this, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Hey, here we go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Show it up.
A first down carry for Henry. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They find some open field here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Derrick Henry, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Redskins nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Here we go. Watch 7. Watch 7.
Throwing on on 2nd and 3. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That one a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Coming, baby. Go.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's got Rome. 27 yards there, a first down. He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Did not just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good as the guy who's the starter. Wanted to prove it, and boy, did he on that play.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Check 31, check 31. Check.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 21-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Haskins to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long. And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder. Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out. Now it's Haskins. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. He's got this one complete to Perriman. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they? Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one. Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found. Now it's Haskins. That is caught. It's Perriman.
You ain't doing nothing.
And all the way down to the 29. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 41 yards. Here's Haskins to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Breshad Perriman, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks. Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Go, 45 the Mike.
Hey, watch the lane.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go with Geis. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Looking to throw, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
It's a gain of 11. Complete to Christian.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Christian Kirk with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Spines, spines, spines. No, no, no. Jeff, be different, be different.
Again, it's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
18 Gator.
Come on, D. Watch twins. Watch twins. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Ready?
Now Leonard Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check safety.
Go on, go on.
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Shift, shift. Switch, switch. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Say go.
Again, it's Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Hey, wahoo!
56. Much 56. I'm here all day.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Let's go.
They're on 13-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Washington Redskins, first down. First down at the 28-yard line.
On first down, it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. From midfield now, Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, and guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Haskins going to throw again. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Switch gears.
Smooth.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Hey, watch that, watch that.
Bang, 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 bang. Kill, 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 kill.
And the busy night for Henry continues. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Check three.
Rock it.
Hatch it.
On third down, Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Derrick Henry, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the deep.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Hey, pick your game up.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Even. 4 down. Even.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Haskins on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support their team, hoped they'd see some good football, and they did. But they didn't really expect their team to win. In fact, they probably came in and said, let's win the tailgate. Because that's where we have the advantage, and I bet they did that.
So for Jacksonville, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll look to